What is good? Everybody. It's me, Eric, and I make ASMR. How are we doing today? I hope each and every single one of you is doing super duper bless. You watching right there. You. I hope you're doing super duper bless. So today, easy video to get you pondering about life, pretty much. I'm gonna ask you very deep questions. I do this live every once in a while, maybe every other few months, but today I want you guys to answer one question, at least one question in the comments. Then we can all have a deep discussion. I have 4 pages of questions. I'm gonna start with the deeper ones first, and then it'll go into more like personal, more directed towards you. So, if everybody watching can at least, it doesn't matter, no judgment. There's no wrong answer, no right answer. You know what I'm saying? But just, try your best if you want. Get you thinking about life. It creates a discussion. Everybody likes a discussion, right? Everybody can type behind a keyboard. It's very easy. Sorry, type behind a screen. It's very easy. There's no judgment with your answers, So, one question. At least answer one question. That would be great. I'll answer some if I see fit. But yeah, okay. I'll start off with, can we ever truly escape the influence of our upbringing? Can we ever truly escape the influence of our upbringing? Can we ever truly escape the influence of our upbringing? That's a good question there. That's a bit deep one. I'm not gonna get too much into that one, but that's a deep one. What is humanity's greatest flaw? Me personally, I think humanity's greatest flaw is selfishness and ego. Selfishness and ego. Can true selflessness exist, or is every act of goodness driven by an unseen desire for reward or recognition? I'll repeat it. Can true selflessness exist, or is every act out of goodness driven by an unseen desire for reward or recognition? And personally, I think that every act of goodness, because it relates back to the last question. Everything comes back to everybody's selfishness. Everybody's selfish. I've mentioned this in every video before, but everybody is selfish, unconsciously or consciously. So I think every act of goodness, inherently, you desire, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, you always desire some kind of reward or recognition for the good that you do in the world. Like, for example, like when you give homeless people money, right? Some people say, "Oh well, I'll get more money," or I'll get more money in return later on. So that is some kind of reward. You're expecting that. Nobody does things out of the goodness of their heart and expects nothing back. You know what I'm saying? Even in relationships, so there's always something, like get your girlfriend or boyfriend a gift, or you write them a letter. You want the recognition back, really. You want them to say good things about you too, or you just want them to feel good. There's always something there. Does reality shape how we think, or do our thoughts shape the reality we perceive? Does reality shape our thoughts? Does reality shape how we think, or do our thoughts shape the reality we perceive? And I think this one's kind of hard. You can get deep into it, but the short answer for me, I think reality shapes how we think. reality that shapes how we think. Yeah, short answer. That is the short answer. Can wisdom be taught, or can it only be gained through experience? Can wisdom be taught, or can it only be gained through experience? And me personally, I think wisdom can only be gained through experience. You can teach something, you can learn something, right? You can learn something, but if you're never going to apply it, wisdom can't be learned. Actually, no. Wisdom can be learned, but if you're not going to apply that into the real world or into your daily life, then it useless information in your head if you're not going to use that wisdom on somebody else or to do something with something. Right? Then it's just in your mind, And I think experiencing life and, doing different things, talking to new people, talking to different people, talking to people of different countries, that truly does give you more wisdom than just being taught it. Yeah, so getting through experience. Can good exist without the presence of evil, or are they inseparable? Can good exist without the presence of evil, or are they inseparable? I think good cannot exist without evil. But what is considered evil? That is truly the question. Think about that one. Alright. Is it possible? I cannot read my own mind. Is it possible to have true freedom without any constraints? Is it possible to have true freedom without any constraints? Now, I was thinking about this, and I was writing the question down. I think it is possible, but tell me if the constraints, tell me if technically it's constrained. So, I think that for me personally, the only way I'd have true freedom, fake my death, I'd go out and live a life on the islands, right? And go have no responsibility, no serious responsibility or whatever, right? That's my definition of freedom. But most importantly, I'd be leaving my family behind, mainly my mom and my dad, which I don't know if they'll mind, but, and then of course you can say your friends, but I think my friends would understand. Like the ones that I care about, that is, the ones that I care about, they would understand that. That's all I really care for. The only friends that I could deem to be close, or that I care about, or that I've shared about, like, faking my death with, they would understand. So, there's no constraint them, but there could be constraint with my mom and my dad, not my sister, really. I don't really care. No offense. But if they were dead, I'm not praying on their downfall or anything. No way, or no am I ever doing that. But if they were to pass away, unfortunately, then there wouldn't be any more constraint. I could just go and do whatever I want. Fake my death and be free. I think that's what it is. But in reality, things, no. There's always constraints when it comes to freedom. Can we know for certain if there is life after death? Can we know for certain if there is life after death? Short answer, no, we cannot know for sure. Is dishonesty always wrong? Is dishonesty always wrong? Is dishonesty always wrong? I don't think dishonesty is always wrong, because sometimes it's better to hide the truth than it is to say the truth. And I know a lot of people think, well, no, the truth will always come out sometime. But in some cases, in my life that I've lived, I've hidden the truth from certain situations, and it's never come back to me, and never will come back to me, because I was able to manipulate the situation, not for the better of just me, but for the better of everyone that was involved in what it is that happened multiple times, just with a group of people. I'm not gonna get into that, but yes, I think dishonesty is not always wrong. Yeah. Is time eternal? It's time eternal. Time is like a straight line that seemingly never ends, even if my stupid mic cut out for some reason. This thing's getting old. Yeah, anyways, it's time eternal. Time is forever going. It's forever going. even in the so-called afterlife, time is going. I ain't talking about the afterlife, it makes me emotional because it's kind of sad, right? Death and whatnot. Yeah, even if the universe were to collapse onto itself and restart again, or never restart again, time is still linear, it's still going. Time's never going back, you know what I'm saying? If immortality was possible, would you want to do it? If immortality was possible, would you want it? And a lot of people may say no, but I say yes to that. I would like to roam Earth and see what life has to offer, and like see the progression of the human race and see how far we go, if we survive, if we go to another planet, what the future holds. Is our star gonna explode? Is the galaxy, the universe gonna come back and crush each other? I would want to know that. I would want to see that. Because my concept, I cannot fathom the concepts of afterlife and living in an eternal paradise. It's kind of odd for me. If you were to die tomorrow, what would you do today? If you were to die tomorrow, what would you do today? Short answer for me, go see my ex. Because I don't want to leave any regret with that. Yeah. I don't want her to think anything badly of me. Go to her, talk with the intentions of leaving no bad blood between us. Not that there was, but yeah. You could say, "Oh, want to go to your family." They don't really need to know. That's, it's complicated. I don't know. Is there such thing as fate, or do we control our own destiny? Is there such thing as fate, or do we control our own destiny? I don't have an answer for that one, but I think it's a good question. I do have an answer, but it's a long answer. If all your memories were erased, would you still be the same person? If all your memories were erased, would you still be the same person? I think you would be a different person if all your memories were erased. Actually, no. Because memories, you don't associate memories with emotions and how you feel about certain emotions. Actually, yes, you can, actually. Because how you react with certain emotions can be linked to your childhood, right? So now you're feeling all these emotions for the first time with no memory to link it to, which means your reaction would be changed. So yeah, you would be a different person, for sure. What defines a person? Their thoughts or their actions? And now I think, okay, let me repeat the question. What defines a person? Their thoughts or actions? I think actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. You can think something, you could be racist in your mind with your friends, right? This is one example, right? Because everybody's racist, right? But okay, let's say you joke around with your friends, you're racist, whatever, blah blah blah. But if you actually go out now into real life and actually act on those thoughts, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But you can think something, but it doesn't really mean anything until you actually go out and do something. Like, actually, I'm not gonna say that. Let's say you're thinking like, oh, I want to go crash this car and off myself, right? That's just a thought. But if you actually go do it, then a little worrying. So yeah, actions over thoughts. Can we ever achieve true equality? Can we ever achieve true equality? Nope. I don't think so. Short answer. I don't think so. We'll never, ever, ever, as long as we're different color, different heights, different sex, different part of the world, different wealth, different thoughts, we'll never achieve equality. It's social media affecting us positively or negatively. I'm kind of in the middle of this. I'm in the middle because you can learn so much from social media. Therapy, gym, finance, ways, but then, there's the dark side of the things where, and everybody knows, what I'm saying. So, I'm in the middle. There's no good, there's no bad. There's no positive, there's no negative. I'm indifferent. What's more important, following your head or following your heart? What is more important, following your head or your heart? Following your head. Because your emotions cloud your judgment. If you go do things based off emotions, the outcome of things could not swing in your direction. Yeah, keep it short. If you go in with the mindset clear of emotion, you can think clearly, more logically, and fuller. Is there a difference between a nice person and a good person? Is there a difference between a nice person and a good person? Now think about this. I'm like, you can be a good person. I'm like, can you really be a good person and not be nice? But I think you can be a nice person and not be good. You can do nice things, but not be good. You know what I mean? Actually, no, I think they need to coincide with each other. Yeah. It's kind of hard. Can you be a good person without being nice? Can you be a nice person without being good? You're gonna be nice. You have obviously good intentions. You're gonna be good. Well, you have to be nice. You can't be rude. You can't be mean. Can't be a negative Nancy. Whatever, right? So it's complicated, that one. Are emotions weakness? I agree. Emotions are good. Yeah, but they tend to make people more soft or more weaker, which is not a bad thing, of course, but the grand scheme of life, it does bring people down. It lets people make up these excuses for themselves. Even mental health is an excuse. We're in a generation where even myself, there's days where my mental health is shit and I don't want to do things or whatever, or act out against people, right? But then we always have a fallback on mental health, right? Mental health, it's complicated, yes, but everybody nowadays uses it as an excuse for something. But there's no real excuse, because at the end of the day, it comes down to you. You may be like psychotic or whatever, but it's complicated. I'm a bit indifferent. Can we ever escape our personal biases? No, we cannot. Short answer, no, we cannot. Do you believe soulmates exist? If you guys ever heard the red string theory, have you guys ever heard the red string theory, or like yin yang, or the red string yin yang? I think yin yang kind of goes off of fate, right? But is fate soulmates? Because you can have yin yang, 8,000 layers of yin yang with a person in this lifetime, but not happen in the next lifetime or the previous lifetime, But I guess so, because there is no final lifetime technically, right? So you might not be able to use yin yang with that, but the red string theory is like you're always connected to this person throughout your life, no matter this side of the world or that side of the world, or town, city, whatever the case may be, country, whatever the case may be. And even though you may not come together this lifetime, you may come together next lifetime. It's like a thing. Oh, and there's another theory where I think it's something with atoms, right? Before the Big Bang, we're all atoms and cells and whatnot, right? And people that are meant to be together is said to be close with each other. If their atoms are close to each other, be close with each other before the Big Bang. Then we're exploding, boom, separate, and then eventually come back together. Stuff like that. So these next questions, are going to be related towards yourself. If you want to answer that, or want to answer ones before, I'll begin. If you could meet yourself 10 years ago, what would you tell yourself? Short answer: invest my money. Maybe not move away yet. Maybe stay local. But I feel like I'd be a different person if I stayed local for university, college. Yeah, I'd be more lazy, I think. If you 10 years ago, would you tell me? I would say simple, short answer. Oh, there's two. Okay, invest my money, take care of my knees, and go harder in the gym. Yeah. In what ways are you like your parents? In what ways are you like your parents? Me, I get irritated easily, very irritated easily. That's one thing that I don't like, and the way I show emotion, I don't show emotions because of my parents. If you wrote a book about your first heartbreak, what would the last sentence be? If you wrote a book about your first heartbreak, what would the last sentence be? My last sentence would be, in another life. Oh, sorry, maybe in another life. Maybe in another life, period. What scares you the most about the future? What scares you the most about the future? You, what scares you the most? Me. The uncertainty. I mean, not really the uncertainty. Okay, here. Me not being able to travel the world. That scares me most. Because that's what I want to do ultimately. I could be like, oh, finding love, but ultimately I want to travel the world, whether be alone with someone else. I want to be able to travel the world. Yeah. So not being able to travel the world scares me because I don't want to live a mediocre life in the same country. You know what I'm saying? What is something you've come to terms with? What is something you've come to terms with? My shortness. I'm never gonna get taller. That's it. I'm cooked. I'm cooked at 5'5". That's a little joke, but you can answer it deep if you want. What is the kindest thing someone has ever said to you? Now, when I think about it, there's been like a lot of things that people tell me, right? For example, I like your hair. I like your eyelashes. You know, that's something I get a lot. My hair and eyelashes. If you ever seen me in person, you'd see my eyelashes are hella long. And like there's other stuff, but there's nothing that really sticks out to me, you know what I'm saying? You could say I'm proud of you, right? But, you know, it doesn't really stick out. There's nothing that really sticks out. I'm trying to think of like what's the stuff my ex has told me, but nothing really sticks out. Yeah. I smell good. That's another one, but like, you know, shit like that. Who are you when nobody is watching? I am myself. I'm myself. Truly. Nobody's watching. People are watching me on the camera. Technically, right? But when I'm recording, nobody's watching me. This is me. This is the authentic me. To a point, actually. If I said what's everything that's going on here, I might get canceled. So, last question of the day for you guys. Why is it hard for you to trust people? That's the last question, guys. Why is it hard for you to trust people? Because I trusted one person. Not with everything that I had, but with a lot. I'm very vulnerable, and she left. So, short story. But yeah, answer one of the questions, guys. Please. If everyone could answer a question, comment your answer. It could be short, it could be long. Everyone, let's create conversations. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about it. Let's bond with each other in the comments. You know, if you want to. I'm not forcing you, but you know, the people who regularly comment, answer one of the questions, please. Let's talk about it. You know. Yeah. That's it for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought. I think I want to do this monthly. Last year I did it like maybe every 2 or 3 months, but this year with me wanting to upload more, and with new subscribers coming in and such, I feel like I want to do this more often. So do it like once a month, if that's okay with you guys. Like the Pokemon Lego, once a month. You know.